Yo, book nerds! Today is gonna be another grad school update. My summer classes are done. Summer semester is completely over. Now I get about a month break until I start my fall classes. So let's talk about it. So for summer semester, I had taken 3 classes. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know about that. But just quickly, I will summarize each of them. The first one was technology integration in the classroom. I did get an A in that class. The second class that I took, which was practical grammar, I actually took as an individual study instead of with an actual class because they weren't going to be offering it by the time that I needed it, so I had to take it as an individual study. But I got an A+ in that class, so that felt amazing. And then the last course that I took was public speaking, which I got an A in as well. So I am now officially done with all of my content area courses, which means all of my English and communications courses that I need for my degree. Now the only classes I have left to complete are all education courses. So that is exciting to be done with those. I got one thing checked off the list. Feels good. It also felt really good that my streak has continued. I have been able to get all straight A's through grad school, through undergrad, through high school. I've got nothing lower than an A-, and that streak continues. I am so excited, especially since I just had my son, and it was tough having a newborn and taking 3 summer classes. My professors were amazing. They were so understanding. Thank you to them. I am so grateful for their flexibility. We need more of that in this world, more understanding. They were just great. One of my professors, the one that I had for public speaking, even wrote me a note on one of my assignments that said that she was so impressed with my work during the semester, especially considering the fact that I just had a baby and I have a newborn with me. And I have other children. She knows that I do because we've talked about it. So she left me a note saying that she was so impressed with my quality of work, and getting that feedback just felt really validating because I'm very hard on myself and some things had to give this semester. I couldn't be as much of a perfectionist as I usually am. And so even while holding back and submitting things that I was not necessarily 100% satisfied with, and still having it be quality work and having it recognized that I do quality work was very validating and just felt amazing. So that was summer semester. Now let's look ahead to fall. My fall semester will start on August 26th, so I have about a month break, which feels so good because I'm kind of exhausted. It all lines up really nicely too with when I had my baby and like maternity leave from work and summer, because I'm a substitute teacher, so I would have been off anyway. So it's nice that my maternity leave and summer break are overlapping. And so when my fall classes start pretty soon, then school will start for the kids here and I will start subbing again, and then my son will also be starting daycare like all at the same time. So I get like a month of like legitimate like maternity leave where I'm not working or doing schoolwork or something. So it's like, I can just relax with my baby before he starts daycare. But let's talk about the classes I'm taking this fall. So I have to take 2 classes this fall, but they will be one at a time. So I'll take the first one for the first half, and then after midterms, it's not really midterms, once midterms hit, then I will be done with one and start another one. So I'm actually going to read the names of these to you because they're very long, but the first class that I'm taking is called Creating Learning Environments to Engage Children, Families, and Communities. So that class will run from August 26th to October 18th. And then the second class that I have to take is called Reading, Literacy, and Differentiated Instruction in Inclusive Classrooms, which will run from October 21st to December 13th. So those are my 2 classes, And then on top of that, I will have to do 40 hours of field experience. So that's not too bad. I know that right now I need 2 textbooks for that second class. I don't know for the first class yet. So I have ordered those 2 textbooks, but they haven't come yet. So I can't show you guys what we'll be reading, but they have been ordered. Once I get them, I will show you what we'll be studying. The 40 hours of field experience, I don't know where I'm going to be. So far, my field experience that I've done for past semesters has been in the district that I work in as a sub. So like all of my experience is in this one district. And so when I was talking to the people that do the placements, they said they'd really like me to get out of this district if they can find a place for me somewhere else. So their plan is, at least what they told me, was they were going to try to place me outside of this district for this 40-hour stretch of field experience. And then if I was able to do that, then they would let me do my student teaching in my district if they can find someone here that will do my student teaching, because I have to do that in spring semester. So that would be the ideal scenario. They have not told me yet if that has been a go or not, so we're just still waiting. But that would be nice, because if I only have to drive out of town for the 40 hours, that would be nice. Because student teaching is full-time, so if I have to drive out of town, like, I know people do that all the time for their job, but like with my family situation and my children, and when they have to be on the bus and get to daycare and stuff, like with Taylor's work schedule, it's usually me getting kids on the bus and to daycare. So like if I am working out of town full-time in spring, that's gonna be something we're gonna have to figure out. Like, I don't know what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do something, but we'll figure that out, I guess, when it happens. But ideally, if I could do my student teaching here in the district where I live, where I've been working, that would be just amazing. So I'm really, really, really hoping that they can find a placement outside of my district for these 40 hours this fall, because they said they really want me to get experience in another district so that all of my experience isn't just in this one. So as long as I can get out for this one, like, my fingers are crossed. Like, cross your fingers for me, because I don't know when I'm gonna find out, and I'm like anxiously waiting to hear where they're gonna place me this fall. Because if they can't place me outside of my district this fall, then they for sure will not place me inside my district for my student teaching. So that would suck, honestly. So I'm just like, come on, please, please, please. It's a waiting game now. But anyway, I'm done rambling about that. So 40 hours this fall, and hopefully in another district. That's what I want. But besides school, like I said, I'm like kind of on like legit maternity leave now until school starts. My baby is growing like a weed. Oh my goodness. He is already in 3-month clothes, and he's not even 2 months yet. So it's crazy. He needs to stop growing. But he's doing great, and I am feeling great. I feel like I've pretty much fully recovered. So yeah, we're doing really well. My other kids have adjusted well to having a little brother. It's the best scenario I could have hoped for. So now, what am I currently reading? I am still reading The Second Summer of the Sisterhood by Anne Brashares. I am over a third of the way done. I'm actually almost halfway. Even though my classes have now ended, like, I haven't had a ton of time to read because we've got a lot going on right now. Our oldest, our 13-year-old, is going to be going to a new school this fall, and it's a private school, so we've been doing like a lot of like little fundraising type things for the tuition. So like this last weekend, we just had a garage sale like the entire weekend to try and make some money for that. So like I didn't read like at all this past weekend, because by the time we were done with the garage sale each day, it was so hot out, and I I didn't want to think. I just wanted to go home and lay on the couch and do nothing. So like we've got that going on. My brother is also getting married in a couple months, and so like I've been helping with some planning stuff with like a bridal shower for his fiance, and like also needing to do like dress fittings and stuff. And one of my daughters is the flower girl, so we've been doing some like shopping. So like we've got a wedding going on, we've got our 13-year-old going to a new school. My 3-year-old is going to be starting swimming lessons this week. So, and it's mother-daughter classes, so I will be swimming with her. It's just full on summer, man. Plus we're also scheduling a baptism for our new son. So like, it's craziness. It's just summer. It's summer. And this summer is flying by. It has been raining here so much. It feels like we haven't done much actual summer stuff because we've been stuck inside because it's just been constantly raining and flooding. And that's another thing. Like my mom's property got flooded so bad that they're having to gut the entire place. It sucks. Like it's been a crazy summer. So yeah, I have not had a lot of reading time. So this is happening, but it's happening slowly. I am hoping to get it done fairly soon, so you can expect a review for this eventually. I don't know exactly when though. So yeah, that's how my summer's been going. Just kind of crazy. We're just kind of rolling with the punches, trying to just enjoy what we can and try to deal with things as they've been coming up. But yeah, and I've also been listening to a lot of music because I am obsessed with Eminem's new album because I love Eminem. So I've been listening to his album on like repeat. So yeah, and I am not the person that can listen to music and read at the same time. So especially not Eminem. I can't listen to Eminem and read a book at the same time. So since his album came out, I've been listening to it a lot because he is my favorite rapper. So yeah, that seriously, that has been my summer. And I am just going to enjoy this month break and not put too much pressure on myself and just take it easy before fall starts. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful summer and a wonderful Monday, and I will talk to you again soon. Hit like and subscribe. Thanks for talking books with me.